I just don't know if it was like staged. Like, did she really turn around and like think she was going to look up at
Yeah.
her height and then look down and be like, oh my God? I mean, I don't really care. It was such a great scene. I really enjoyed it. Just felt a little staged.
It felt very staged because I remember that Morgan Stewart from Rich Kid's first proposal with that one guy, I can't remember his name. It was like, it was so natural. Like she turned around and then it was like her face like was just completely
Brendan, I think.
so yeah, Brandon, something like that.
Brendan.
I always see him in Beverly Hills. He loved El Pastel. But like,
Oh.
come on. Like it just felt a little staged. You're right. What I saw with the fast forwarding, I didn't watch it, I'm not gonna lie.
But like love her. I mean, Emily also says this season, they really do go through it with her son, and they're still going through it. And she says she was extremely authentic because all the moms at the school watch, and they're still not sure if her son Luke is going to need a special school.
Hmm.
And she's not getting a divorce from Shane, but basically that was real, and that she would go to bed, they would both go to bed crying at themselves to sleep every night because they just didn't know what to do with their son. And he
Yeah.
has, yeah, it
Especially when you have
is.
twins, right? And one is like functioning and then one's maybe not functioning. And it's like people compare the twins and it's really hard. I've had friends that have gone through this. It is really tough, but I think the cameras don't help. But they also, sometimes when you have cameras on you, you might have not caught it earlier. I'm sure when they saw like maybe his behavior on camera or like maybe they were able to catch it sooner. So it's kind of a blessing sometimes having the cameras there.
Kind of a blessing. And she said, this, I do believe this. Like she said, like the moms at school watch. So like I just
They
wanted to
do.
handle this authentically. And, she
Everyone
said,
watches at this point. Even if they don't watch episode to episode, they're watching clips, they're judging you. That's why these shows are tough. You get a bad edit and then people at your PTA don't talk to you. I mean, it's not an easy job. I gotta say.
it's not. I mean, if you look at like what we do, like just, I don't mean me and you, I mean, just all podcasters in this space, like, I mean, these people are fucking crazy. Like, you could shit a fucking unicorn and they're not happy, and then they're happy, and then they're so that's why I don't fucking care. I mean, I truly don't care. And someone's like, I don't know if I said this to you, or I think I was saying this, like, where someone's like, you should care. And I'm like, but I don't, because you shouldn't, because once you try to appease the audience, that's it. You're done. You don't know your brand. You're no
Right.
longer authentic. You're now just like pathetically kissing ass. And I don't
Sure.
know who wants to listen to that. That's just my opinion.
No, it's a great opinion. We've talked about these accounts offline about a lot of Bravo accounts and podcasters that do kind of, kowtow to the audience and the network. And the shows are so sanitized and what you're just regurgitating the episode with no opinion. I mean, I don't like to be like having such strong opinions, but that's what people want. So like what happened to me and Katie, like I will talk about it. Like she did, yeah, I only met her 3 times. She was not my best friend, but the way she treated me, like after that, I'm like, I'm not going to trust any of these Bravo people as far as I can throw them. They send you paragraphs. I'm going to connect you to so and so, and they disappear and they ghost you. And I'm like, I have enough friends. I have a big family. I don't need a Bravo person as a friend. Yeah, is it cool to get lunch with like so and so from Bravo? Sure. But like, I'm not putting a premium on that friendship. I don't give a. They're all kind of fucked up.
I believe this is the advice I told you day one
You did.
when you said, what is the best advice going into the podcast space,
Yep.
overarching the, and I said, this is my advice. Just don't ever think these people on Bravo are your friends. I mean, and
They're
like,
they're
I,
just not.
I almost understand it. It's because the way that Andy and the producer set this thing up is like anyone that has a no job security, like these people have absolutely no job security. You know that you can be fired after 3 months of work, your year, at any time. Now, I think Kyle probably walks around a little more confident than everyone else, but so it's like they have their own agenda. That's why you can't be friends with any of these people,
But
because
also, Kyle
they,
doesn't need the job. She has so much money. Like it's like
right.
she doesn't really even need the job. So I think that helps with walking around with kind of that security because you're like,
Yes.
okay, fire me. Like I have half of the agency, like or whatever.
And like Tilly, but I mean, these are rare exceptions. So, like Katie, whatever paragraph she said to you off camera, like that's her thing. That's her whole storyline this season. They're accusing her of, working with the bloggers. And like she has her own agenda on the show
She's a
that
liar.
you are just a little pawn, sweetie. She don't give a fuck what happens to you.
No,
She
she
cares
doesn't.
about Tamra and
Uh-huh.
Shannon and
Uh-huh.
how that goes because she has her own agenda for her own 5-year plan. So it's nothing
Absolutely.
personal against you. You just
I was
don't
collateral
fit in.
damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I was collateral damage. And I also have to accept that a lot of the things she told me, that Alex Baskin said this, so and so said that, it might all be bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
now I've
all a
trusted
game.
her and I'm like, I haven't talked to this woman since February. And yeah, she's still following me on Instagram and I'm following her because I'm not a child. I'm not going to go unfollow someone because of, I'm like, I'm not a child. But I'm like, girl, like, just think about it logically. Like, all the stuff I did for you for free, I learned a great lesson. Like, don't motherfucking do anything for anyone for free. Like, the people,
I
hello,
mean,
there's no world where Katie would be sitting front row at New York Fashion Week. That was me. There's no world where Oscar de la Renta would dress her. Like, good luck getting all that shit without me, girl.
that was really nice of you.
Good luck to her, you know? So
That
whatever.
was really nice of you. I think it's just that's why I just that I stand by my advice I gave you day one. Like you should look out for your business and your podcast
Absolutely.
and not
Absolutely.
making Tamara or Emily
Yep.
or Katie happy. That's
Well,
my
Tamara's been
advice.
saying she's gonna come on the podcast for a year and a half. I mean, girl, we'll see it when we see it. I mean, I don't like
Hmm.
premium. And yeah, there are like one-offs, like Hannah Berner. I have a good relationship with her. Do I hang out with her? No, but like I could see that there is a little bit more trust, but she's also kind of removed from the Bravo world. She's like is a comedian. It's different. So I'm like, but the Bravo people, I'm very cautiously optimistic about them.
I just think they fear their job 24/7. I just think that's the model.
Oh, you know what it is, David? I just had an aha moment. I think it's the ones that leave the network that are fine. Like Hannah Ferrier from Below Deck, she's not part of Bravo. And then Hannah Berner. Like, there's people like once they leave Bravo for a couple years,
Hmm.
then they're like back to normal.
Yes.
Okay.
They
Okay.
need to go through like an exit, like PTSD process. And yeah, then I, I really don't, and look, some of these people are really bad people, but a lot of them, it's just they can get back to their life before. It's sad that some of them don't. They chase that high of the fame,
Forever.
but
Like
it's
Kim.
over. Oh God, I mean, right. And there ain't nothing there, sweetie.
Yep. Yep.
But many of them, once they detox, they're like, okay, like and then they are happier and then they can just be normal and they realize like, a million people telling you how great you are when you walk around BravoCon, that don't get you nowhere.
That's gonna really get you a big head. But sometimes it's like you're like, okay, like for example, like Southern Hospitality. I'm like, have a big ego, like Summer House. I'm like, okay, great. Like, but their level of crazy like pales in comparison to Housewives. They
I
just
agree.
to a whole nother level. I'm like these are like Summer House, Southern Charm, whatever. These shows, they're just like douchey straight guys. I'm like, okay. Like, I mean, from a mile away, I knew you were gonna be a douche. Like, I don't know why anyone's surprised.
We have to talk more about Summer House next time.
Yeah, we do.
And by the way, I still like my douche, Jesse Lally. I still like
I like
Jesse.
him. Something about him I like the way he sat down with Aaron and then Aaron's bug eyes. I was like, and they had a real conversation and it was honest. And I love that at the end of the conversation, he was like, I don't believe him. I know what I know.
Jesse is like, yeah, there is a difference between Jesse and Jax, despite what Sheena tried to imply. Like,
They're not the same.
Jesse is like, he's harmless. He's harmless.
Jesse is the kind of guy that like will brag about his Soho House membership to get laid. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Jax is just like, I don't
Problematic.
know.
Jax
Yeah.
is like, no, but Jax also pretends like he's like, oh no, I didn't. She was a friend. She came over. I'm sorry, no girl that looks like that is coming over to play checkers with you. Like you're selling a story we're not buying.
Jax is like, and I feel I like Jax more than most, but Jax is just a disaster.
He's a disaster. And Jesse's trying. He has the self-help guru. He's trying with his daughter. He's trying to learn. He's like, I'm gonna make her eggs. And then like Michelle just comes and kind of shits all over it. I'm not saying he should call her an escort, but she also is not this damsel in distress, lamb at the slaughter that she kind of projects. I'm like, I don't think that's who you are either, girl.
I would take Jesse over Michelle any day.
Me too. Michelle sees the camera. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's
Hmm.
reality stars where you're like, you don't see the camera. Like, Kourtney Kardashian sees the camera. Kim don't see the camera. Chloe don't see the camera. There's certain reality people that like they don't see the camera anymore. Bethany doesn't see the camera. Like, but other people, I'm like, I see you kind of side-eyeing the camera. You are watching your P's and Q's. I think Michelle behind closed doors is a monster.
Yeah, I think so.
That's just my opinion. And also, I know Persian women, so they don't talk like that when they're angry. They cut you to the white meat. So,
Yeah, there's no love lost between me and Michelle. She's not going to be let go. She's going to stay. I mean, but, and
the way she
Aaron,
enunciates her words drives me nuts.
see, I get it, but I just think Aaron, this new boy, I think talk about seeing the camera. I think he sees and loves the camera.
He loves the camera. He wanted that sit down with no Michelle, him, and one-on-one. He's talking about his honey. Mm, the Bravo audience is going to run over there and try to look up the honey. It's smart. I mean, I would do the same thing.
I think he knows, yeah, he like knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Okay, next time we'll talk about Summer
Yeah.
House because I have more to say. Where can everyone find you?
Yes, Amir Yas official on Instagram and TikTok, and then the Vault podcast page on Instagram and TikTok. And I know the new season of OC, we will be involved. So you guys will have to wait and see. So you'll see.
We're going to be covering it and you are going to
I,
be involved in it. So
I love it. Thank you.
once it airs and you're on it, I've got a lot of questions for you.
Yes, can't wait.
So I can't wait either. All right, keep in touch.
I will. Thank you,
All
David.
right,
Okay, bye, everyone.
bye.